Imagine a world where your very existence is defined by chains. A world where freedom is not a right, but a distant, almost unimaginable dream. This was the world Toussaint Louverture was born into, right here on the Bréda plantation in what we now know as the vibrant nation of Haiti. The year was around 1743, a time when the brutal system of slavery was at its peak in the French colony. From the very beginning, Toussaint was different. Though born into bondage, his spirit was anything but captive. As a young boy, he possessed a sharp mind and an innate curiosity that couldn't be suppressed. He was a keen observer, watching the workings of the plantation, learning the rhythms of the land, and, most importantly, studying the people around him. He saw the suffering, the injustice, and the quiet dignity of his fellow enslaved people. In a twist of fate that would change the course of history, Toussaint's intelligence didn't go unnoticed. The manager of the Bréda plantation, a man named Saint-Domingue de Libertats, saw something special in him. In a move that was incredibly rare for the time, Toussaint was allowed an education. He learned to read and write. He devoured books on history, philosophy, and military strategy. He learned about the great leaders of the ancient world, like Julius Caesar, and the revolutionary thinkers of the Enlightenment who spoke of liberty and human rights. This education wasn't just about knowledge. It was about opening a window to a world beyond the sugarcane fields, a world where men could be masters of their own destiny. His position also gave him unique responsibilities. He eventually became a coachman, a role that gave him more freedom of movement than most. He traveled across the colony, seeing the vast scope of the slave system and hearing the whispers of discontent. He wasn't just managing horses. He was managing information, building networks, and developing a deep understanding of the colony's geography and social dynamics. He even learned about herbal medicine from his father, who was believed to have been a healer, adding another layer to his skill set and his connection to African traditions. All these experiences were like seeds being planted in the fertile ground of his mind. He was learning to be a leader long before he ever commanded an army. He saw the hypocrisy of a society that preached freedom in France while practicing the most extreme form of oppression in its colonies. He saw the strength and resilience of his people, and he began to believe that they deserved more than just survival. They deserved to be free. By the time the French Revolution sent shockwaves across the Atlantic in 1789, Toussaint was no longer a young boy. He was a man in his late 40s, a seasoned, thoughtful, and respected figure on the plantation. He had been a husband, a father, and had even been freed himself sometime around 1776. Yet, he chose to stay. His destiny intertwined with that of his people. The revolutionary ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity echoing from Paris resonated deeply with him, but he knew they wouldn't be given freely. They would have to be taken. The early years of Toussaint Louverture's life were not just a prelude to his revolutionary career. They were the very foundation of it. His education gave him the tools to strategize, his experience gave him the wisdom to lead, and his time in bondage gave him the unquenchable thirst for freedom that would ignite the Haitian Revolution. He was a product of the very system he sought to destroy, a man who rose from the depths of slavery to challenge empires and forge a new nation. His story is a powerful testament to the idea that leaders are not just born, they are forged in the fires of adversity. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this story as inspiring as I do, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of incredible historical figures. Let me know in the comments who you'd like to see featured next. Until then, stay curious.